This is my Trek Emonda, and it's currently being used as a drying rack for my hats. Let's fix that up. I've ridden 17,000 kilometers on this bike. Through a series of little upgrades that I've done on it, I've actually brought it down to about 6.6 kilos, which in my mind is nuts because when I started off as a cyclist, I was never a weight weenie. I was never that into like all the gear and stuff. But here we are a couple years later, and I can safely say that I've got a bike that is like sub 7 kilos. One of the most commonly asked questions I get on my channel is about my bike, how it's set up, and also all the things I bring with me on my rides. So that's what we're going to do today. For the regular viewers of the channel, I know the uploads haven't been as consistent. I'll give you guys a little bit of an update on how the channel's going, what's been happening, and what you guys can expect to see in the future. But let's go get ready for our ride. Come on.
It is a crazy misty morning. Woo! Wow. It's quite beautiful actually. And cold. We are gonna go do a local hill loop called Mossman Hills. Well, some people like to call it Mossman Alps. And it's just outside my doorstep. It's probably about 30K and you can get about 700-800 meters elevation. Sounds good to me. I haven't been out for so long. I'll take anything at this point. Before we get further in the video, I think we need to celebrate a little milestone. We got to 20,000 subscribers. I really appreciate all the support you guys show me. All the people who click on the videos, enjoy it, they leave a lovely comment, they tell me about their own experiences on the bike. You know, I love that part. I love being part of like the cycling community. Thank you everyone who supported me so far. I think it's just crazy that 20,000 subscribers, my gosh, that is, yeah, I did not think we'd be able to get to 20,000 this soon. So thank you. Anyway, just a little channel update. Yes, the uploads have been a bit slow this past month or two. Couple of reasons for that. One, it's winter. The weather's been really hit and miss. You know, sometimes I plan like a week or two ahead for when I'm gonna shoot a video. And then if that day just turns out to be raining and we can't go out and ride, well then that whole thing's just pushed back. So that's happened a few times. The other one is I'm training for Sydney Marathon, which has actually ended up being a huge time commitment. I guess you can just go and do a marathon without proper training, but then I kind of don't want to die on the day, so I'm just giving it a good crack. And yeah, that's taken up, I guess, a lot of my time, but also a lot of my mental bandwidth. Don't worry guys, the marathon is in 3 weeks. Once it's done, there'll be plenty of cycling content. And I'm actually, I was gonna say secretly, very openly and publicly saying, I can't wait for the marathon to be over, so, whew. Also, for everyone who's asked me for running content, I'm sorry. I think for me, running is just like an individualistic thing. I just pursue it for my own goals. and also do with my wife. So I'm just gonna leave the running content for now. Who knows, one day it might come back. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I usually don't come down to the beach. I usually just ride straight past it, but I thought I'd show you guys. Also, the swell is massive today, so that's kind of interesting. The whole reason I brought you guys here is because there's like an awesome lookout of the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House and everything, but obviously no view, so we'll just do it somewhere on the grass here. All right, so originally the plan was to go down there and like there's like an awesome view of the harbour, put the bike up. I've got my like shadow stand. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it anyway and take some photos. Whoa. Ta-da! We'll figure something out. This is something I never really understood until recently. Having something that is not necessarily top of the line or the most luxury or the best specs on paper, but you still develop like an attachment towards it and it just becomes something that you just really love. And that is this bike for me. It has carried me through peaks. It has carried me through all my training, group rides, social rides, all these things I love. And I think that association with this bike, and I've just developed this attachment to it and I love riding it. It feels like an extension of my body. It's so comfy to ride. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's go from the front of the bike to the back. And I'll tell you the things I have on here, what things have changed. And of course, if anything has been given to me or I'm sponsored by, I will tell you. So let's go. This is a Trek Emonda SLR and it is discontinued. Trek killed off the Emonda line. I am an ambassador for Trek. I got this bike before I was an ambassador for them. So look, I don't think I'm not biased in that regard. I think Trek bikes are great value for money. I think they look fantastic and the customer service is amazing. It's dark prismatic, that's the colorway. So it's like silver decal. This bottom like half here is kind of like, it's got like a metallic kind of color and the top half is like a gloss black. Really love it, clean look. Okay, the group set is Ultegra 12-speed Di2 and that's what we got here. We've got our shifters. On the front, we've got my Garmin 830, which has seen better days, to be honest with you. It's missing its port cover. I've had it for a long time. The battery life isn't great, but I'm looking to upgrade it eventually. Handlebars, these are taken from the old generation, the Gen 6, I think it was. Trek Madone. I got it retrofitted onto this bike just because I loved the look so much. The amazing thing about this handlebar is it looks really clean, but it's actually a two-piece handlebar, so you can swap out the stem or the handlebars if you want to change anything in this setup. And I think that gives you a lot of flexibility, but also gives you the look you might be going for. Got some nice little pink bar ends just to give a little pop of color. And onto the front here, this is an exposure light, Sirius Mark 10. These are great, but extremely expensive. It's like this beautiful machined aluminium. Battery life is incredible. They look fantastic. Only problem is the price tag is just like astronomical. Yeah, if you got heaps of money and you want to spend, or you're just trying to go after a very specific look on your bike, I can't recommend exposure lights enough. But yeah, just warning you now, they're expensive. Random black water bottle I got from Cage. These are some carbon bottle cages. They just were matte black, really light, and I just like the look of them. I forgot what they are. Over to the cranks. These are Alili cranks. Wanted to go for something that looked a bit different to the normal cranks, and the cranks are one of the best way to save weight on the bike if that's what you're going for. So I got these carbon cranks. They come with, you can buy it with this spider that integrates seamlessly into the Shimano chainrings. And look at that, that looks pretty neat, hey? For the chain, I think it's a KMC chain. It's just a black and gold one. And to match the bar ends I've got here, I've got a little pink derailleur hanger. So I thought having a little pop of color like that is kind of nice. Now the next thing to talk about is the saddle. This is the Cell Italia SLR, and I tried so many different saddles, and this is the one that worked for me. I find this saddle just works perfectly for my butt. I've tried a few other ones. I used to use Physique saddles, just didn't work. Love this saddle, love it so much. I bought a second one to have spared just in case something ever happens to this one. On the back, we've got an exposure light once again. So I've got little sticker decals of my dogs. So there's Ollie. And then we've got Wilbur here. And there is one last thing to talk about, very importantly, of course, which is the wheels. So these wheels were given to me by Ascent. Ascent is a Singaporean company. They make these really nice wheels. I'm gonna say they're actually quite high quality. Look at these hubs. They're like machined alloy. They look awesome. Really, really nice hub sound as well. And yeah, these were given to me. So these wheels are 42 millimeters deep, which I think is perfect. Between 40 and 50, I think is perfect for my kind of riding. And they come in a bit under 1,300 grams, which is nice. Oh yes, one other thing to point out is this cassette. If you're looking to save weight on your bike, here is two massive ways you can save weight. Instead of buying Durace, which costs a heap of money, cranks and cassette. That is where you can save heaps of weight. This cassette cost me $150 off AliExpress. I bought it with my own money. This is before I had any AliExpress affiliation. And it actually works pretty well. And originally, I thought the shifting was bad. And the shifting is definitely not as good as Shimano's shifting. But with a little bit of tweaking on the app, just to do some fine tuning, it actually works completely fine. So yeah, $150, lighter than Durace. That's pretty good if you ask me. Thanks for listening to me yap on about that. I know a lot of people ask me about the things I've got on my bike, what accessories I use on the bike and stuff like that. So I'm happy to talk you guys through it. I think it's time to go home. Oh my gosh. Blue sky. I've never been happier to see blue sky. Oh, 2 weeks of grey, rainy sky. Now we get blue sky. The traffic on the way home has actually been pretty bad. I thought it'd be better than that, but I was dodging and weaving between cars because half the people are blocked just trying to get onto the motorway. They're not even trying to go straight, they're trying to turn left. Anyway, I digress. Almost home now, just riding back through Crow's Nest. Thank you very much guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, just a little bit of a, I don't know, just more vloggy kind of video. But take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.